This week at COP, an Open Heavens testimony from Brother Blas.
Hi, my name is Blas Hison. I remember my first job before. I was just an assistant and my salary is around 6,000 pesos. Isang kahig, isang tuka. Ganun po talaga yung buhay ko. I was forced to support myself early time in my life. I was forced to stop college. I need to support my mom who is sick. Nagising sa nang maaga sa katotohanan ng buhay. Sabi ko, Lord, paano ba magkakasya ba to? Pambayad sa apartment, grocery, pamasahe, and then magta-tight pa ako. Since na sobrang liit lang na sweldo ko nung dati, I was so tight in the budget. I tend to staple the money and put scotch tape and put tight. When God entrusted you with little and you are a good steward or a good manager of it, He will entrust you with more. Hindi talaga ako makapaniwala. Paano ako blines ni Lord ng ganito? Nakapagpaaral ako ng dalawa kong kapatid. Nabili ko ng bahay yung nanay ko. My wife got pregnant. We are really praying about it for quite some time. And I was so blessed of what God has opened to me. One of the blessings that I had right now is purchasing of this house. We search for houses. Itong bahay na to, may bibili na raw. We really claimed it, no? Binalik-balikan ko to, pinag-pray ko siya. Sabi ko, Lord, hindi, itong bahay na to para sa amin to. And here we are in our dream home. And God is really good. It made me realize that the earlier you put into your heart that it's not about the money, it's about the faithfulness, the return of love that God is giving you, being a good manager of what He has blessed you. That's the main purpose of the tithe. And when God sees that, He will provide, He will be faithful to you, He will open the floodgates of heaven. Of course, it entails hard work, it entails sacrifice, sipag at tiyaga. But then again, sipag at tiyaga and the favor from the Lord is the perfect combination. And one of the things that you can experience the favor from the Lord is an open heaven, and you can get it by being a faithful tither.
Coming up at COP, Revival Night is this Wednesday night, May 8 at South Campus with Pastor Samral. Coming up at COP, Wow God or Worship Our Wonderful God is May 15, Wednesday at East Campus. This Wow God features the men of Exhibit A. Coming up at COP, our annual VeggieTales Day is Saturday, May 18 in Main Campus. Parents, plan to bring your kids for a great time of Bible and songs from 9 a.m. till 12 noon. The veggie characters, as always, are available afterwards for photos with your children. Coming up at COP, Ladies, our annual Ladies Conference, or Pure Nobility, is just around the corner. All conference services and workshops are free, of course. Just mark your calendars for May 22 to 26 and get ready for an awesome time with speaker and singer Holly Knight of the Brooklyn Tabernacle. Bradley Knight will also be here to do a lot of worship leading, teaching, and training of our choirs. Coming up at COP, have you felt the desire to visit the Holy Land and see the places where Jesus performed miracles, where apostles taught the people, and where prophets had encounters with God? Have you prayed about the opportunity to be there with your family? We have 4 buses lined up for February 2020 that will be just what you want. Jesus was here in Caesarea Philippi with His disciples. He went up here onto these rocks that you see behind me to the temple of Pan. This is where the Greek god Pan had temples. This is where in the cave people would throw their newborn babies as an offering to that god Pan. They called that the gates of hell. And this is the place where Jesus watched with His disciples as people came and offered their babies, their own children. And here He was, the Son of God. And God offered His own Son as a sacrifice. And He asked His disciples, hey, who do you say I am? And Peter said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus said to Peter, you're right. And upon this rock, I will build my church. And the gates of Hades, the gates of hell, will not prevail against it. Jesus used every possible illustration from around Him to give His disciples the truth. And what a privilege for us to be able to worship Him in spirit and in truth. And what a great thing for all of you to be able to join us on Israel tour as soon as possible so that you can experience this wonderful teaching in all these different places as well. The first step in joining Israel Tour is a talk with Eve or a message to the COP Israel Tour Facebook site. Let us know that this is your tour, your year to see the Bible come to life.